Hello, everybody. Uh, yeah, you're gonna feel it. Probably you already feel like some of the stagnancy. It's kind of like moved, and so on. But some of the stagnancy is still going on. Yeah, it is about to make you of actions that cannot be good. Saturn squares Mars and the Sun, and at the same time, Neptune, though, gives this relax of the energies to understand. Since the moon moves into a Capricorn, I'm going to show you in a little bit. Stay tuned about this, but it's going to be at 4 o'clock. I'm just staring at right now the chart. But during that 4 o'clock, take that time you to see within yourself how much will be better instead of fighting, synchronizing. Instead of choosing of this, you to learn to let it go. Instead of getting there, you to surrender for better good for everyone. Beautiful, beautiful energy. I hope that some of the people are gonna be tapping into these energies. It's gonna be a release. It's gonna be this internal side of things that been holding for so long out. That is a preparations because when the moon and it's gonna be coming in and gonna be going into Aquarius, she's gonna be stressing that out. It's gonna be pointing out that enough is enough. What are you going to do about that, though? And talking about with this later on, when the Sun and Mars they're gonna be entering Sag, that is gonna be the empowerment of expressing what you've been through. So, talking about this beautiful energies, guys. Um, Let me make some little bit adjustments because it was set up for this beautiful, beautiful power on the afternoon. And you're gonna see it when I'm talking to you guys. All right. So here's what we have in the morning. It's gonna be similar pretty much to the mornings lately we've been have. Only difference is that the moon right now, it's working and it's cooperating with Uranus and Jupiter. Jupiter is beautiful. Still, this divine energy is here. As you see it, the love has been always there. It's coming in like just hold on, just believe, just hope about it. Everything is gonna be okay, and everything is gonna be okay. Just you have to let it go of things that doesn't serve purpose. That could be so many things. Worry about past or the future. That could be a worry about money or place to live. That could be talking about this because this is a Taurus, which is the money and real estate and so on. And I'm gonna be proceeding with others, which is another side, which is a Scorpio, because Scorpio dealing with the finances with others. Okay? Sometimes the good side of the Scorpio is that they see what you can achieve and what can you grow, which is in the good case. In the bad case is when the others see how to use the things that you have. So be mindful what you have within yourself. Maybe you have that also that internal battles within. So, talking about in the next hour, talking about 8 o'clock, things are rising up, things are coming into the horizon. So, the Sun and Mars, they are coming in together. That beautiful wings are they're gonna becomes in, and it's like you can travel, you can do everything as long you are worrying um, not about what it is gonna be or what it was, but look at it in the current moment present of time, and you can go ahead and focus in the present. Beautiful energy because midheaven is at Virgo. You're gonna be looking at to heal something, healing wounds, healing the past. When Venus was there, that divine energies with Saturn, they're gonna be remind you about what it was, what you've been holding on inside of yourself, and now it's time you to release it. Release what it was hidden in the shadow. So talking about later on at 9 o'clock, midheaven is going to be together with Venus, beautiful energy. Overall, that energy is going to be about communications. If you have communications about love, making a confessions, now is the time. I mean, you can just confess to yourself first before confessing to the person or confessing to a church. Whatever the truth is, whatever you've been hiding inside it, put that pressure in you within the Scorpio energies. Now is the time you to tell what it is, the way it is, because it is what it is. Might as well accept it. All right. So talking about later on at 10 o'clock, that energy is gonna comes in. That power. I mean, I'm excited, guys. I'm excited because I see that the things are going on in a positive way and things are moving. Okay, and you're gonna feel like some of the things that were stagnant for a while are moving, but at the same time you're gonna be moving despite the stagnancy because things are moving forward no matter what. Okay, the gravity is gonna come, the gravity is gonna change, the situation is gonna be improved. Nothing lasts forever, and this is why some of the people think that some of the things are last forever. Your drama's gonna go away, your trauma's gonna go away, you're gonna begin to be smiling again, you begin to love the way you want love to today within you, and everything is gonna comes back. Okay, but keep the hope alive. Okay. uh Thinking about the movie, and it's like the movie comes in and you're the last hope. Obi-Wan Kenobi, that is about more about codependency. But what if you the hope within yourself, and looking at within that hope, guys, that energy that is gonna be coming in and present between Mercury and Venus towards Jupiter is exactly about this. You to keep the hope alive for you, but also the hope alive for the better future, for the better society in there. I mean, it's gonna be inner work connecting that rising up. That is the ascendant. That is at that Capricorn. Later on, between the hours of 11th and 11:30, you're gonna see this shift that it's gonna comes in. The intuition is going to be rising in the front of you, but the authority is going to be up in your head. Basically, the sun is going to be on the top of a midheaven, and during this time, what do you going to be authorizing with in yourself? Currently, the moon is still in square with Venus, and some of you maybe feel this intensity between love and intuition. What it's more proper, my job, my everything, or the love and the relationship. Some of you maybe have this internal conflict within yourself about this. Also, that could be leading a conflict between mother-daughter situations in there of what has to be done, what it needs to be going on for better times to come. So, talking about the next hour, what you say, noon, as you see it here at the midheaven, that is very close to the sun and Mars. Ascendant is between the moon and Pluto. Is gonna tell you, you know what, this work has to be done. I mean, these things, these transformations cannot be bypassed. And Pluto right now, the way he is, and he is doing it, his work. He's at 28 degrees of Capricorn. He's preparing to enter in Aquarius. He is squaring in the North Node. And that North Node and the South Node situation is like, until you don't transform what it was in the past, I won't let you go into the future. And you cannot perform into the future because you have not transformed yet. So if you feel stagnancy, that's what Pluto is. He is waiting for something to transform. Who to transform? You, humanity, society, and the whole 9 yards. So there is a lot of overthinking, a lot of thinking that is going on right now. Are we doing better from within ourselves, and are we doing better within society? 1 o'clock ascendant is at Aquarius, and that's what I'm talking about. When the moon goes into the Aquarius, he's gonna have exactly that energy. Seek that energy, because in about give it a take, talking about 3 days, we're gonna be dealing very strong with that power, with that energies in there. You may not see it like the universe support. You may not see it. Those energies that are coming in for it. The good thing it is that in and about those 3 days, Mars, it's kind of like it's gonna be kind of like not affecting that energies that much, but the Sun will. And during that first quarter moon, okay, most of the people they're rebelling in the wrong way because they're surpassing their authority and fighting over the authority. I'm expecting probably in the world there's gonna be some unhappy situations because of this. People were rising up and Yahoo, but we'll see what's gonna happen. But this is for you, you to look at it. What is not the right time to do this internal revolution? You need to learn. You need to change inside. So talking about this, lack of the visions in the next hour is going to be maybe clouding your judgment. It's going to be coming from the ascendant and Pluto that it's squaring mid-heaven and Sag. That's it, a duality. Should I do it? Should I not? To be or not to be is not only up to me. I have an ego and a mind fighting within me, so I don't know what is going to be. So, talking about this energy, guys, it has been going on around a lot for it, and especially that Mercury right now, it is at Sag, the time for the expressions. But luckily, he is only engaged with Venus and Jupiter, and he makes some of the aspects with the ascendant in the midheaven. But other, if that was a right now Mercury there at the 25th degrees, a lot of the people will have these challenges, challenges of expression, challenges of things that goes inside of you. Kind of like you can't express it, you suppress it because you don't know what to say, what to express, what to take, and where to go. So that is it about to tell you that things are never seems as what they are. This is why you have to dive deep within the energy, within the gravity to see what it's the undertow. Okay, sometimes that undertow is that underneath a water flow in the sea that can actually pull you so much so fast underneath. So it's coming in, but it creates this a little like a pathway, and you don't see it because it's under. Okay, you're not seeing it. Only thing that maybe if you're smart enough, you can watch the waves. There is no waves. All of a sudden, waves everywhere, but not in that place because the water goes different way. So, talking about that, 3 o'clock midheaven is at Capricorn. It's time to get to work, but what to work? Work on the love. Well, love is not a work. Love is a feeling and a state of emotions inside of it. And it's like, well, this love doesn't work, that thing doesn't work, and so on. What it's working. It is about you to grow within love. And the moon is going to be working with the universe, you to have this very powerful energies in there that maybe there is something more out there. Okay, talking about out there, you to look at it, um, what it was putting inside of you, but at the same time, what it's outside of you that reflects on the inside of you. Okay, that is a deep soul inner work because that's what the public servants is at. That's what the real spiritual work that it's done in Capricorn. Okay. So here is, I was talking to you guys about this energy at 4 o'clock. I mean, it's beautiful. The synchronizations, they're gonna be tremendously great. I mean, we have the moon, the midheaven, and a Pluto that work, that cardinal changes. It comes in for a benefits on Earth under what? Under the universe guidance. That it comes in with a specifically visions that you don't have to fight. Sometimes to win in life, it's not to fight. And those visions, they're gonna go to Mars and the Sun, and from the Mars and Sun, which is the authority and the warrior, that's gonna be the synchronizations between authority, inner work that you need to do, and the transformations processes that goes on with synchronizations with everything around you. And as you see it, these beautiful energies there, the only thing that it will be standing away is Saturn, the karmic teacher. If you have karma to do, if you have things that they need to be really kind of like putting out there, you need to go ahead and see what is unfinished within you. Because if you have not finished something, you're not ready to receive something. And some of the people, that's what is gonna be look. But catching at these positive energies, guys, they are gonna be just giving you one of the best times from in your life for better future to come. And talking about later on at 5 o'clock, things is gonna be a little bit changed. Of course, I have to change. I have to rebel. I have to do this. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fire. I want to try this. If this doesn't work, I want to try that. If you're Aquarius, you know what I'm talking about. I have to learn astrology, and I have to learn tarot. I have to go talk to these people. I have to talk to this one. If you're also Aquarius, you're like, okay, if he doesn't work with this machine, he has to work with that machine. If this person doesn't know the machine, that person maybe know it. If this, I cannot find this here, this answer, I'm gonna find it somewhere else. Aquarius is that energy of innovations. They see that some of the things doesn't work, and they see how to improve it, recreate things for better. Okay, you're talking about hacking technologies. That's what that is. That's what that energy is. Okay, I'm not talking about crackers. Okay, crackers are hacking computers and stealing information. They're cracking through walls and so on. Hacker is a person who takes a one piece of technology, is make it for improvement. Now, if it's worse or better, that's a whole another ball game. All right, so talking about later on at 6 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be between Gemini and Cancer. There is a divine energies from Pluto and Mars. It's time for the warrior to change. Mars begins that beautiful sextile with Pluto, and it's like, I see that. I see that I have this things inside of me. I see that this is not positive. I see this shadow within me and so on. I see my face mask to fall off. And I see my fears. That if I tell about others what I'm fearing, they're gonna think about that I'm weak. But now, since you know your own weaknesses, you can work on your weaknesses. Now, that makes you a man. Person. Sorry. Guys, don't take it personally, right? Talking about later on at 7 p.m., that energy is gonna be connecting with Chiron. Midheaven is going to be in Pisces, but talking about this higher level of energy, which is Chiron, that is opposing Venus right now. Be mindful about these energies. Unhealed love relationships cannot be allowed to entering another relationships. Take time to grieve if you have to. Take time to heal. Take time to see the good and the bad, but not only within the person you are, in yourself as well. That's how you healed. And when you healed, you are ready to have a healed relationship and attracting a healed personality, that you're gonna have a great relationship. This is gonna be a very much of that learning process, about family. That it's coming in from midheaven right here from Pisces. That it's coming in also from Jupiter, sextile the ascendant there at Cancer, and at the same time Mercury that it's connecting with Jupiter. It is talking about this. Okay, so that energy, it's going from what you're doing as the inner work, which is in midheaven, which is right here. It's going down to Venus, which is the love to create the balance and the family. It goes up into Taurus, whereas Jupiter is retrograde to increase that power of spirituality inside of you. That leads to that expressions, communications that you talk, and that leading and ending in the family for a better future in you. So, talking about the next hour, as you see those energies in the family, if you did that in the past few days, if you've been doing this constant work, you see how the things in the family is getting better and better and better and better. And it's time some of the things to die in order we to have this mystery, togetherness as a family on earth, and as a this emotions. Okay, this is going to be connecting Neptune, is going to be connecting Mars, it's going to be connecting the sun. But as the ascendant is at Cancer, this is what we see, the reason, the focus we are looking at that. We look at the issue, but we acting with what you need about the issue that is rising up within. But since the moon is in Capricorn, it's going to be opposing that ascendant, so is Pluto. Watch out for this underneath lower energies. If you haven't learned how to handle it, you have to learn how to handle it. They can be handled with your personal authority. If you're allowing the lower energies to come to you, there is going to be a lower energies in you. All right, guys. And talking about later on at 9 o'clock, same thing like before. But right now we have this moon that works with Mars and the sun and works with the universe, and it's close to Pluto, changing our focus to transformations. What transformations though? Okay, what transformations? As you see, the ascendant is in Leo, that is opposing Pluto. Are you standing on your own self and you self sabotage yourself for a growth, especially spiritual growth? I talked about this before. You don't have to wait for the aeroplane to have a turbulence so you can pray to God. You need to look in your own spirituality within yourself. So, talking about exactly this, do you have this turbulence? And some of this turbulence is going to arrive into the next hour. We're talking about 10 o'clock at night. As you see it here, that rising energies of Leo, they're squaring Jupiter and Uranus, the growth and the universe. This is a when you look inside, it's like, I don't need the universe to tell me what to do, and I'm not looking at the spiritual growth right now within myself. And guess what happens? Midheaven, that it's right in here. It says like, you haven't transformed, you haven't listened to your intuitions, and that's what whatever you do, it's going to fail. And some of the people is going to be acting on that aggravations and agitations. As you see it right here, currently, that oppositions is going to be only through Uranus. You're going to feel like some of the things they're going to be released of the growth because you grew. You're going to give that permission to yourself to grow more and more. As I'm talking about the growth, Leo is the fifth house. And you guys know about it. The ascendant is going to be at that point. With proper transformations and the proper visions, with the proper love and the proper communications, everything that you want to have on earth is achievable as long you cooperate. You cooperate on the base of the individuality for the better, cooperative, interdependence, powerful, beautiful relationship under love. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching this report. And if you have any questions or concern, either you email me or you can make comments below. Thank you so much, guys. Be love.